We're going to address book marketing. Book marketing is the final step because other than the satisfaction of having your book published, some people want to market their book. They want to make money, get rich. Your book could be sold to a movie house. Those depend on the negotiation that your publisher can do for you, or if you have connections, or you can approach a publicist and tell they will take a brief information from you about the content of your book, and then determine if it's the type that could end up in a script. So some books end up just as novels, which could be adapted for production as a movie. Some are drama, some are folklore, some are journals, some are documentaries, some are short stories, fiction and non-fiction. Some are how to do this or that. And then you can advertise them or market them in your social media, which includes Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, etc. So the responsibility of your book, though, is on you. You own it. So if you're writing about Uncle Bill, and Uncle Bill will get mad at you for the things you say, you can use a pseudonym. You can say a fictitious Uncle Tom. All right? And little Uncle Tom is not the Uncle Bill in your family, so you can very much defend that. All right? But if it's good stuff, like I'm experienced in writing and publishing, so I use fictitious names throughout my books, and I stick to only first names. That's just me, because I'm writing good stuff. Good stuff results in a comedy, and the tragic stuff results in tragedy. So keep it simple, publish your book, and you would love it. Your goal of writing a book is not to step on anybody's toe. If you think X, Y, or Z would be affected dramatically, keep them out of it. Like if you're writing about children and you do not know what they will think when they grow, use pseudonyms. Do not let a innocent child, get stuck with something you wrote in your novel and his names are there and he has to live with his names and be embarrassed either by his friends, as you know how kids are. But if it's good stuff, hey, you tell it. If it's children's book especially, he'll be proud of it, she'll be proud of it. All right? And just as you are entitled to your publication and you're responsible for the content, if you have titles, like if you are a princess, a queen, a king, you can include it in your biography and explain it. And then, our editors, they look for removing repetition. If in the beginning of your book you spoke about, being a queen, now your readers are looking to see what type of queen. Is it a traditional queen or traditional king? Or are you the king of reggae? Or are you the king of the Indians as a tribe, as a folklore, possibly? So just make sure that you're feeding, if you're writing a biography, make sure that you're feeding the expectations of your readers. And then you can then also go to book signings where you have an expose of your book. In this expose, that's where you talk about your book. You get to sign a copy of a hard copy book for your potential buyers. You have to approach the bookstores. There may be a bookstore in your neighborhood, or the Books A Million, or Barnes and Noble, and all that. And they love to bring authors in on a week, on a day, one day. You go in. I did all that. You go in there. You sit there with a pile of your books that you're signing and selling away. And it's a very, very good way to introduce your new books to the public. And by the way, just so you know, most books sell the very first year that they are published. They sell more. Unless you are a famous author like President Obama or President Clinton or President Bush, then you're already well known. Or if you're not a president and you are a celebrity, you're well known, your name sells your book. Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, people like that, their names ring a bell and somebody wants a piece of them or to be a part of them and part of what, like Nelson Mandela, if people want to hold on to his autobiography, to know that they have a piece of him. All right, so that's the guidelines regarding getting your book out there. Please like, subscribe, and when videos come out like this, we'll make sure that you get notified.